Hello there, everyone. Shibby here. Hope everyone out there's doing well and staying back once again with some more 2x KO Alpha Lab 2 matches. I'm once again going to be just playing casual in this video, as I've tried ranked a couple times. I just had no luck in finding any matches, which is okay. It's just an Alpha Lab anyway, so no real reason to grind rank. So hopefully, just the normal matches are fun and interesting to watch. But yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be trying out some more casual matches in 2x KO. All right, well, I'll be back when I find my next, or my first opponent, I should say. Not next, because there hasn't been a first. Right, I'll be back when I find my first set of games. Alrighty, looks like I found my first opponent for the video. Maybe my only opponent for the video, depending on how long they opt to run the set here. But looks like we're going to be going up against a Jinx and a Darius player. I, of course, if you've watched my past couple of videos, will continue running, continue to be running Yasuo and Ahri, because they've been the most fun characters for me so far. So hopefully I've learned something or two. None of my combos are gonna be very great, like I said, kind of early on. I've just been mostly just playing casual matches. I've just done tutorial and some and just went into the ranked matches kind of just straight away, because like the Alpha Lab only lasted a day or two, and I just kind of learned the basics of the basics and just want to mess around in the online and have fun with some matches while it lasts. When that game actually comes out, I'll actually learn some ideal combos, we'll say. But we'll see if that holds true. All right, but right now Jinx is kind of doing me in here. I've also been getting a lot of timeouts playing. I don't know if it's just me and just how shitty I am, because I don't do a whole lot of damage, but I've been getting a lot of timeouts against opponents. Oh, Ahri just got hit. All right. They haven't really been playing, or so far they haven't been using Jinx as a zoner like she is, which is fine with me. All right, Darius has like been the problem so far, the beta for me. Oh, I didn't realize how little health I had with the Yasuo. I'm really bad at tagging. All right. Why did I 2H there? It worked, but why did I do it? All right. Oh, yeah, that's right. I accidentally did the wind wall. That gets rid of projectiles, so all that does for me. All right, so we can get him to jump. We do. Barring a drop, that's the end of Darius. All right. Now Jinx is in here. Now she can out-zone me for sure. I'll drop it down. We do jump up. Do the same bullshit combo that I know. And down goes Jinx. All right, we get the first round on the board here, and I didn't time out for once in my life. All right, still not 100% sure really how to like combo into their supers really. It's still, like I said, still very much a learning process. Ahri's been a little bit easier to pick up for me than Yasuo has. He's a little bit harder of a character to play, at least for me. Because he is a stance character, and I have not been making use of his stance at all, other than to go into it and then immediately get hit out of it. Alright, see if we can bait him into jumping here. And, ooh, this is lagging like a son of a bitch. This might have just crashed, or... Okay, yeah, it just crashed. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's see if we can get back in here against this opponent, then, if they still want to run it. No, they're just gone. Maybe they could have their game could have very well crashed, or they could have quit. Like, it is a beta. So, I mean, I've said this a lot. So, I've had, like, the very first day that I tried this, this game crashed a ton on me. It wasn't very stable. But, yeah, just kind of got to take it as it comes, which is fine. Let's see if we can get another match in here. Oh, we get another cabinet, and I will cut back in when we get to this match here. Alrighty, looks like I found my next opponent here, going up against a Yasuo and Darius player. So let's see, I'm curious to see if I can pick up against another Yasuo player. Just see if I can steal anything from him, because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Alright, looks like they got the swimsuit on Gold Darius here. Alright. Can I convert on it like I wanted to? They go for the break, even though I wasn't hitting them. Alright, that doesn't combo like that, you stupid son of a bitch, which is me. Alright, let's try the projectile here. Alright, they're tagging to Darius. We trade there. Alright, let's call Ahri. I go for the grab here. Alright, they tech roll forward. Good call. And again, you stupid person, me. That doesn't combo like that. Alright. Well, I wasn't prepared to convert off that at all. All right, I did the projectile for all the good did me. A little bit too far. All right, that was a good call jumping in. I did a projectile. See if I can get him to jump again. No, they just go for the grab. All right, we're going to roll in place. Let's get Ahri in here. I couldn't convert off that. I mean, I could have converted on that. I just couldn't as a failure to me. All right, good block by them. All right, good block again. All right, we just finished that string out. You actually get 3 fireballs there if you mash. And now Yasuo can make my projectiles go away. All right, we will go for the grab. Well, all I did was successfully knock my Yasuo into an ass beating. I didn't come right off that like I should have. All right, I don't know why I did the face the wind. All right, good jump in by them. All right, they go for the grab. Good call. I'm throwing this match away. But never mind. We timed out again. Every match that I've played, just about, with the exception of like maybe 1 or 2 of this entire alpha, that I have just absolutely timed out on. All right, good conversion by them. All right, we get him, catch him whiffing the grab. All right, face the wind does not stop me jumping in. I think it just stops projectiles. I just brought that back like I was a lumberjack. All right. All right, he's winning the Yasuo matchup for sure. All right, let's get Ahri in here. I think this is my better character, honestly. I tried the 2H set. I was wanting him to jump. All right, please jump. All right, we get him here. I'm getting in a bad habit of 2Hing. All right. I was on the wrong side. Still managed to convert, though. All right, that should be the end of Yasuo, and now we just got to deal with the whole last Darius. All right, bring him down. I'm going to bring Yasuo out. All right, bring him back down to the Chinatown. All right. I messed that up. All right. Well, I dropped it like a son of a bitch, but when you know it, well, I tried to grab too. I tried to level 3 as shit, I won't even lie. Oh, they went for the grab. Good call. Okay, well, Yasuo, can we not throw this away? Is that possible? That should be it. We'll just go with a little poke. Take him out here. All right, well, that's the first game going to me here. See if we can get the run back. And they do. How kind of them. That was really fast. Just this game loaded immediately. Okay, so they're definitely getting the better of me in the Yasuo matchup. So let's see if we can play a little bit more patient, a little bit better. Yeah, they were ready to run at me. Again, I'm not doing the right thing to convert there. All right, we're going to jump in. A little bit too far. See if I can get him to jump. I got a little bit too preemptive there. All right. Well, I got you hit. That's about all I was able to accomplish there. Oh. I was not anywhere near close enough. All right, let's tag Ahri in. I don't know if I can honestly take this person, Yasuo to Yasuo. I couldn't convert it off that. But we'll go for the grab. All right, they're going to tag Darius. No, I thought they were going to tag. They're going to... I should have converted. Yasuo? He hit my Yasuo. Alright, we'll zone him out with the projectile. Now we just gotta deal with the whole Darius here. Alright, we're gonna bring in Yasuo here. I messed up my combo. Of course I did. I extended it a little bit too long. All right, see if we can get overhead here. This is kind of lagging a little bit, but well, now it's lagging a lot. All right, they do break that. I don't use that mechanic nearly enough. Honestly, I just forget how to do it half the time. I did go for a grab, that is true. Got him getting destroyed. A jump for me. Alright, they had to get a little bit aggressive there because they didn't have the time to not be. I'm not very good at looking at this clock, if I'm being completely honest here. Alright. Alright, we're going to cross them up here. I did not mean to do that move. Alright, good jump by them. God, I'm not doing very well at all. I do not know how to play Yasuo worth a damn. I mean, I don't know how to play either one of them, but I think I'm a little bit better with Ahri. She's more my type of character. I just think Yasuo is aesthetically cool. But I really don't have a number 2 that really more fits my style in this game. I go for use that as a little bit of a setup. But I do think Yasuo is cool. I think there's potential here. I do like him enough that I would actually learn him. Alright, they tried to parry that. Alright, we're gonna go low here. They're not really tagging a lot. It is good for me. Alright, we don't want to lose Ahri, because I don't know if I can beat him Yasuo to Yasuo, as I've said before. Alright, use Yasuo here. Oh, I re-killed Darius. I messed that up horribly. I don't like how supers are mapped. I have a hard time getting into them. Alright, Yasuo, buddy. Thank you for crossing him up. Alright, we're going to hit him here since he's comboing poor Yasuo there. We'll get a mid-swing, take him out with the ultimate. Alright, I will gladly take that. But other than that little lag spike, like, it's been smooth so far. I don't really have a whole lot of complaints or anything with the actual online or gameplay. And they're gonna run it back here. Alright, we'll make this the last game. We'll do best 3. Because why the hell not? Alright, let's see if we can actually get ahead with the Yasuo here. Alright, let's back up. Alright, they tag immediately into Darius. I think they just want to leave Darius out front because I think their better character is Yasuo. Oh, I fucked that up. Alright, they break and they do the immediate tag into Yasuo. Alright, I gotta use this move more. It's a hell of a poke. But I think it does have a hitbox on it because I just got hit there. Alright, let's get Ahri in here. Alright, there we go. Alright, do that. I was way late on that 2H. Alright, go for the low. Alright, they were way late. Or they were waiting a little while to tag. Alright, we're stuck in the corner here. Let's get out. Ooh, it's starting to be a little bit choppy here. That's okay. Everything's okay here. I should have tagged into Yasuo. Yeah, we're gonna tag into Yasuo now. I did projectile, it is true. Alright, get him out of the corner, which I didn't want, but... Alright, they're starting to jump over that now. Let's try to keep our distance here. Alright, a better player would have converted off that. I'm doing heavy way too damn much. Alright, we'll just use our pokes, use Yasuo's range to our advantage, which I just have not been doing. We timed out, my god. Maybe rounds need to be longer, or I just need to get better, I don't know. Alright, we'll do the same thing, actually. Jump for me, please. Alright, so I projectile. Oh, I didn't know you could do that off that. I guess you can turn it to tornado if you hit it. Alright, we mix them up here. I tried to go for a grab. They managed to immediately. That was a good call. I'm going to get my grab in regardless. Alright, to get a grab in there. Let's get Ahri in here. Alright, let's get him knocked down to the ground here. Alright, we did want him to do that. Let's call Yasuo. A little bit too far away. I tried to drop on top of his head while he's whiffing. Oh, I waited a little bit too long to get him for jumping. Alright, let's get her out of here. Alright, managed to get him off me. Oh, I stopped right in front of his face and said, "Please hit me, sir." I stopped blocking just a little bit too soon. Alright, I've done no damage to this Darius, and we got a tough row to hoe. Alright. I thought I was going to get him falling with a button. It looked like he did press something, but he might have just been able to block a little bit faster. Alright, good call. Alright, he got me. I was trying to press the issue there because there's only 5 seconds left. But we're tied at around a piece here. Let's see if we can still maintain the win streak, though. Alright, we didn't block below there. I should have converted. I should have finished out that string. I wasn't sure if he's going to get hit or not. Let's not put myself in the corner if I can help it. I got to figure out the stance here. I know he can do it. I just haven't messed with it enough. Oh, I'm just getting Ahri beat up. Alright, just getting down to the ground here. Just going to jump in place. I'm jumping so much. I need to stop doing that. Alright, I'm going to get Yasuo back in here. Alright, he does block that. Good on him. Alright, we go for the grab here. Alright, we go for the projectile. Alright, that hits you out of the air. I tried to grab him, it's true. We trade hits there. I want to hit him get his health back. And that had a bit more different range on him. I thought I actually didn't expect to hit him. All right, we'll trade there. I'll take that. Now he's got a whole ass Yasuo, so we gotta be mindful of that. Ah, I couldn't convert. I'm gonna get my Yasuo in. I wasn't paying attention to the clock again. Well, all right. Well, we managed to win via, like, was it like 4 timeouts? Like, holy shit. All right, he wants to change champions. That's fine. I'm still going to play Yasuo and Ahri, though. All right, go Yasuo. And let's use his other Ahri outfit. All right, so they're going to go Braum and Darius versus my Yasuo and Ahri. Fair enough. And I use double down, or have been. I mean that's the only one I've been doing, but I'm going to stick with it. New random ass stage because why not? All right, I've not. Have I fought Braum before? I can't remember. I'm sure I probably have, but I've just long since forgotten. But all right, maybe I should have experimented with some new characters, but I don't know. I'm having a lot of fun playing Yasuo and Ahri, so I'm just saying I'm just gonna stick with that. My mind is too small to try to manage more characters. And they're really, honestly, if I'm being completely honest, they're the only 2 that really appeal to me in any sort of way. All right, I gotta remember that does not work like that. All right, good block on the cross up. All right, that does not work like that. I keep trying to will it so. Oh, you got hit there. Hello there, Ahri. Hello there, Braum. I was going after Braum because I thought he'd stayed Braum. Oh, that was a good call. Oh, he jumped a little bit too far for that to have worked. All right, jump here for me. Bring him down to the ground. I'm going to play Yasuo. I did wind instead of his other thing. I'm going to take him out. I want to immediately tag into Yasuo, and I'm going to. I didn't expect the hit there. No one expects to be taken out of the corner, because what good player would do that? All right, jump for me. All right, that doesn't work like that. And it never will, no matter how much I want it to. I don't use her other assist enough. All right, there we go. Go for the grab here. Set up. I should have converted. And we'll take him out. All right. All right, there's one around on the board. We keep our win streak alive here. Go Ahri in. I just went for a grab because I wasn't sure if he's going to stay Darius or become Braum. I did not mean to do super like that. I accidentally raked my hand across R2 while I was pressing medium. All right, we'll tag Ahri in. All right, good job by him. I got to make more use of her movements. I dropped it. All right, this is going to hurt a lot. Oh, it's going to whiff. Okay. All right, let's not lose her. I definitely would rather lose our Yasuo. All right, we're going to take a roll forward. Oh, he tagged back into Darius. All right, we'll just go for the grab here. Take Darius out. And Braum's going to come in. Right, they go for a super. I thought I was blocking it, but I must have let go. Ah, dropped it. Oop, I did not know what to expect there. Get Ahri in here. I dropped it, but he did not block there, so I'll take that. Alright, we're gonna go for the ultimate. Caught him jabbing there. This might be enough to kill, maybe. No, I way overestimated the damage. I keep dropping that. Shit. And I got hit because of it. Like that. Let's get Yasuo back in here. As in, let's get Yasuo killed real quick. We'll just run up on him, hit him with a couple jabs, and call it a match. All right, well, I managed to win. Was that 5 in a row? Not too bad. Could be better. But I do believe I'm going to end the video here, though. Good game to that opponent. And yeah, if you made it this far, I do thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe if you like it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.